Steve, welcome to the voxel world of Station to Station. How are you?
Choo!
What? You right there?
I'm a train.
You're a train. Okay, I'll take
Choo choo!
I'll take your word for it. Alrighty, we're going to play this demo of Station to Station. This game I don't believe has a date yet. You might want to check on that for me while
2023.
2023? No date, no actual date. Okay.
No.
I've already played a couple of this. I'm going to go back and play this level again. This game is. I thought this game was going to be a like a transport game, like getting resources from one place to another, then getting them onto the next level, that kind of stuff. It's not really that. It's more a puzzle game than a transport game, but it's using trains and this absolutely gorgeous voxel look to do that. I'm also just going to quickly go through this demo stuff to get the. So you can see if we go right in, you can just see it does the pixel look and also the sort of tilt shift things, so things out of focus or out of range. It's just really, really nice. So it is more a puzzle game. So you can see at the moment we've got bottom right hand corner. This thing will slowly fill up as we do stuff. If we click on this thing, it's a wheat farm. It produces wheat. It doesn't need anything. This thing is a mill. It needs wheat. Doesn't produce anything. We're going to basically join the two together.
Right.
We're going to do that by getting a train station. We're going to lay it down. See, it's got a little hook thing to see whether it's actually connected to the thing. Just rotate it around. We'll plonk him down. It costs money, $50. But we do get some money when we actually connect two stations together and start earning and start having them streaming. So we're going to do that. We don't need to do anything in terms of, we don't have to get very fancy with the tracks. We can just basically, why can't I get rid of that? Go away. Click on the station. Yeah, and I'm trying to do that. You basically just do that. It'll draw the track. $65 to build that. So we spend $100 building the two trace stations. $65 to build the track between them, and it does this. We get $70 from doing that, and then the colour comes into the environment like this.
Oh. Okay.
And then that little
Cool
train.
Effect.
Yeah, it is a really neat little effect. And why can't I go? Okay. Now plonks down two more buildings, and that's basically the game. Is you're just now trying to join these together. Yeah, okay. Thank you. Yeah, I'll get rid of that. Hover the building here to see it's completed. Okay, good. Okay, so just going to zoom in on this and just see what this is. You see this in motion. It's really, really nice to look at.
That's a real, yeah. It's got a real
real
that
nice.
voxel look is like so. Like, it just said something about basically only needing one train station. So you're not literally trying to connect that train station your train's just pulled into to the next one, to the next one, to the next one, to the next one. It's just
they're all at this point. The puzzle element is just a one-to-one match. So we've got another wheat from up here, another mill here.
Yeah.
I'm just going to join that to that, and that'll be enough to complete that part of it.
Huh.
As we go along, we will get slightly more elaborate than that. You've got to join one or two to get to then join to three kind of thing. But at this point, no, this is very, very straightforward. We just draw what we want to do. I'm trying to get this thing in so you can actually see how this little comes down when the train comes down, because it's really, really cool.
Yeah, the layer, they're dropping it down like that. The sort of card-like.
Yeah. Now we're trying to go that. So you're earning money from just getting the two stations to join together, but you don't earn money as like a passive money. It's just a once-off amount of money. You're done.
Yep.
When I press the space bar or press this button here, it's going to lay down more buildings in the environment.
Yep.
One there and one there. Now this is another same thing. This is a wheat that produces wheat. Mill. This is sort of showing you how you can actually lay down, or have you got a bit of control over the tracks. Do that, so because you can now do. You can see how to do sort of a little bit of control over how these tracks are.
Oh, okay. You put down like little waypoints.
Little waypoints.
Okay.
Yeah, it does it. But the effect when the colour comes in is just really, really neat.
That gives me a real Terra Nil vibe.
Oh yeah, I can see that for sure. Yeah.
I mean, because Steam describes it as a cozy game, so there we go. All right. So now there's a little bit more complexity.
So this one needs 2 lots of milk. Sorry, produces 2 lots of milk. This one needs milk. That needs milk. So we're going to put a train station right here. We're going to put a train station right here. We're going to put a train station right. If I can get that bit right, let's see. That probably doesn't really matter. Oh yeah, sorry, that. So we've got to get milk from this one to here, so we're going to pick that side to there. Lay that down and do that. Oh, do that to there. Lay that down. And that's
Is that as complex as it gets, or does it get more
it
complex
gets a
than
little
that?
bit more complex than that because you end up having where you've got to join. Say take material. Say for example, the milk can go to a place that makes cheese, and the cheese can then be used to send that onwards. So you can get a couple of multi-level aspects to it. And some even then start introducing towns into the mix. You then got to get the materials to the town.
Fucking hell.
So it does get a little bit more elaborate, but I have not played a lot of the demo to see how much more than that there is. Alright, so we've got a few more here. So this one needs milk. That's a cheesery. Here we go, cheesery. Second. And this one I think is the milk. So that's producing 2 milks. That's producing more cheesery. So this one's fairly straightforward. We're going to put that there. We'll put the station over here. And we'll join that to that. And that. There's also, I think, in some of them, there's also a little bit of, like, challenges in terms of do it in a certain number of, like, moves. Not moves per se, not the right term to use. Like using it without bridges and stuff like that. So there are sort of... Oops, I laid the track down here. So that cost me a lot of $407 to lay that one down, so it's very expensive.
Could you just build off of the train that the track's going?
Yes, you could. Like you could make it go from one station to another and then go on. You can. I think they might introduce that mechanic in the next level actually. So once you do that, you've done the level, the whatever. Click on this button down here and run to the next setup. I think there might be challenges like come out with less than this amount of money or that sort of stuff as well.
I like that loading screen.
Yeah. Yes, in the level with at least $200 left, use a total of 6 cards. Now this is another mechanic they introduce into it. Is a sort of not a deck building. I don't think you control what's in the deck per se. This gives you to spend less money on it because it makes the tracks cost less. So what do we got here? So we've got 2 lots of milk. See how hovering over it tells him what the icon is. So that needs milk there. That also needs milk there. So this is a fairly straightforward one. We're going to lay the track down. We'll do it there. Lay the track, tray the station there. Join that to that. I could use that and make cheap train roads. See, it's now cost $22 rather than $44. Not worth doing at this point. Because I recall stuff gets quite expensive in this one as we go through. So we'll do that. And we'll do that. Yeah, that one I could make that cheaper, but we'll do that. Now we get more buildings. Tunk.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. We can also get more cars put into the deck. And we've got cheap bridges, which is going to come in real handy here because we're going to need one. So this one I think is a bakery which needs flour. So wheat goes to the mill goes to this to make. So there's your sort of multi-level stuff that might come into this. So I'm going to put that about there. I'm then going to put that about there. Hopefully that'll work. Alright, so wait a second, what am I doing here? That's not what I want to do. Now we'll do cheap bridges. Yeah, see how the bridges cost less?
Yeah. Then you just run the track from that to the other.
To this one, yeah.
So when you run the tracks from one station to the other, it automatically places any necessary. Okay, so there's actual hill there, so you're not trying to come down the cliff for like.
Yeah,
lack
this,
of a better term.
yeah.
Okay.
And there's that one there, is a city. So it needs, if I hover over, it needs bread, milk and cheese. So so there's the milk, so I can just take the milk to there really simply. This is the bakery, but it produces bread, so now I've got to get bread to the, in fact, I made my ascension, I would have actually plugged it into there, but anyway.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
You can cross over it because it'll just build a bridge over the top of it, so it's not a big problem, but that's the thing that's a bit of an issue with this, not an issue, it's a bit of a problem with this, is that you don't know necessarily what you're going to deal with, so you might have to, like if I'd known that was going to be there, I would have brought into that track, leaving this one open to go over here easier, but
I'm guessing there's no sort of rewind mechanic or anything like that, it's just reloading the game.
You'd have to just redo it. You have to redo it if you want to make it more efficient, because this will now cost me more. That's the main issue with what I've just watched.
Do you get money back if you were to, like, unlay that rail?
You can't unlay it. Once you've done it, it's done.
Oh, okay.
There's no redo functionality that they've done so far in the game. Put it that way. So what have we got here? This one produces bread, so that's cool, and that's bread there. So we need to just basically put a station here. And
I don't know if you're going to get the goal of having less than 2 hundo. Or more than 2 hundo left.
I don't think I will. I did this when I first played it, I did. But this one I don't think I will, because this is going to cost too much alone, so... that'll do. And then... turn that through to there. And that... through... Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Why can't I
Wait, what? Hang on, why are you doing 2...
Why can't I block that? That's really odd. Okay.
Wouldn't going through...
I don't know what
because you need to hook the dairy farm up to the cheese place.
What does that need? That needs milk. So what does that need?
Are you going to have enough money left to finish this level?
Should do.
Oh, no, you do now.
I do now, because I've got more cards, so grab all those ones, and more buildings. We're definitely not going to get the challenge, that's for sure.
No.
Because
I don't know if you're going to have enough money to actually finish the level.
We've got cheap everything here, so we should be okay, I think. What do you need? You want bread, milk, and cheese. So you're making... Yeah, I'm not gonna. I don't even think I can even do this actually.
No.
Because I need to get. Anyway, we'll see what we get. I'll do that. Remember this one taking yeah, I'm not even gonna have enough money here to lay the train station at the. Yeah, alright.
So that's station to station.
That's station to station. I've kind of built myself into a corner here, but like this is essentially the game. That's really reductive what I just said there, but this game looks really neat. Like the look of it is really, really cool. It is more of a puzzle game than what I thought it was going to be, but...
the cozy descriptor on Steam, I think, it's not misleading. I don't think it's hard. That's too harsh to say, but I think like the puzzle requirements like we've got here, I think there's a capability of going, fuck this.
Yeah, like for example, about that bit before where I couldn't, because you can't undo anything.
Yeah.
You can restart the level, about the best you can do. But let's do that now. We know we're going to do that. Let's do that. Quickly do this. Oh, we do want to get this one right, so play this one. All right. So okay, we know we're going to go from there to rotate that one that way. Go to there. Lay this one. We're probably going to join that multiple places. We'll put that there, and we'll go there. Okay. So get more buildings. Cheap bridges. Okay. Okay. Ooh, have I made that too tight? I think I might have done. So that produces wheat, which is... So that needs to go to here. I'll do that with cheap bridges. And now we know we're going to get this over to here eventually, so we're going to use the left-hand one up through here. Might make that one with cheap rails. So that's making, that makes bread which the town wants, so we'll plonk the train station, say, plonk it there, and we'll go up here. Now don't have any cheap bridges at the moment though, this is going to be, actually.
He's gonna kick you in the nuts pretty hard.
Yeah, I don't think I can actually... Can I go up the side here?
That's certainly one way of doing it.
What am I doing it? Yeah. Alright, so... Now, he wants milk. No, he produces milk. Yeah, produces milk.
The town wants milk and cheese.
Milk wants milk and cheese. Okay, so if we just go... Train station... There. We can basically take that into there.
You still got to deliver cheese, don't forget.
Yeah, but I think I can take that into here.
Okay.
So by coming up here and around there, that means, yeah, is it all ticking? Is it all ticked off now?
Okay.
So because I can take the cheese from here to here and then to here, it'll eventually get to there basically. Alright, let's see if we can do this one. Still not sure we're going to get the cheap, going to $200 one, but we'll see how we go. Alright, so this one wants bread, milk and cheese. So bread is made by that one. Yep, he needs flour, which is done by that. He needs wheat, which is done by that. So that, to there, to here. Where are we going to get cheese from and milk from?
Yeah, the fucking cheese joint.
Oh, got milk there, we can grab milk from there. So here again, if I had knew that, I'd have that one coming to there and that going to there, and then I could grab that straight up here, but anyway. Alright, first thing we're obviously going to need is clearly a train station here. Right, and we're going to need a train station there. A train station. Here, and one clearly here. Right, so what's this one? This is wheat going to there, so that's a straightforward one, straight into there. Done. So you're producing that, so we can probably go down through here. Might make them cheap. That's producing bread, which that wants, so we can probably just go rotate. Ah, not enough. Bring that up there. Which now it just needs cheese. Oh, getting more cards. Cool. So we'll just have to go bridge up to there. You see, that's now drawn that. It's drawing that together. You see?
Yeah.
So now I've got cheese and milk going here with that just by doing this.
Really?
Yep.
Huh. I wouldn't have thought it'd count it.
No, because you've got
Can you
cheese.
apply...
Because you've got cheese going from here to here, it low balances or whatever term you want to use. It just joins them together. There's nothing about volumes of units. It's just can you join this to this to this.
Okay.
And I got that $200, $400.
Oh, can you apply multiple cards to the same build, or is it just one?
I think you can, but I'm not really sure. I'll try that next one, I think. So we got that one. Okay, what was that one for? Okay, use more cards. Okay, so
Oh, wanted you to use more. Wanted
yeah,
you to use more cards.
More cards, 6 cards. Yeah, which I think would make it hard to do this one. No, make it easier.
No,
to do
make
that
it
one.
easier to
Make
do
it
that
easier.
one.
Not so sure why. Yeah. And this is as far as I've got in these demos to this next level because I think this one started to do my head in.
Sweet.
So. Yeah, you can see that's holding that same thing. So when you get a new railroad supplies multiple buildings at once, you get extra money. There's another thing about it too. Alrighty, so what do we got here? We've got a town which wants bread, milk, and cheese. Milk's okay, so we're going to need bread from there, I'm guessing? No, that's making...
There's a bakery next to it.
Oh, there's 2. Didn't see that. Okay. So we got flour, which has got to go back to there, which produces the bread. The wheat's got to come from here. No. Where the hell's the wheat?
The wheat's next to it.
Wheat's the wheat system. Going crazy. Alright, clearly we're going to need to do this.
Can you have one station connecting 2 places?
Yeah, it says, maybe it's not showing it there. There we go.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So the short answer is yes. So as long as they're joined, it doesn't matter about the...
Does it care about order?
No, it doesn't. I don't think it cares anything about that. It's just, if you can join that to that by train station, and you can then join that onto the next level, it doesn't matter. The logic doesn't matter. Like, as long as you can join them together, that's as much as it needs.
So you literally only need to draw the one rail, and that's it. This part's done.
Pretty much, yeah. So I've got bakery that needs there. So I'll just join that to that. You see it's doing that blue arrow thing back and forth?
So it shows that it actually...
That it connects and the logic's there,
Yeah.
or whatever the term you want to use. So that'll now give me... I can now do freight train, or heavy freight train. That's another new mechanic they've added into it. It just means it uses more.
Yep.
But I don't need that, so we'll just do that. And do that. And you get that stack bonus because it's done 2 things at once.
Multiple, yeah.
Multiple things. So now we can lay down more buildings, which gives us our... It's going to be milk twice and cheese, which is what that needs. So this one's obviously you've got the bread we're going to need from this setup. I don't know which one it was now. Was it that one that's the bread? Yeah, that one's the bread.
Oh, well, it's linked anyway, so it doesn't matter.
So it doesn't matter. So I can do this. So we can now bring... So with this needing bread, which we're going to get from this station. Needing milk, we're going to get from that station. Cheese, we're going to get from that one, which to get milk to that one. So let's do that first. We'll go bread over. We'll do this one here. And we'll do our... Do it on this side. And we'll join that down to that. That joins the milk to here. So now it's got its milk. It's making its cheese. And then we'll bring that station into here, because we'll bring that into there, which now that's joining the milk to that.
Yep.
Can't remember if there's what challenges on this thing, doesn't matter. We get money for that. And then we'll get new cards. Yep. Then we'll join that to that to get our bread to that one, and that's now happy. So we actually got an extra station here now because we joined this to this one to get to that. So that's how the city's getting the milk from this station. Because milk goes from there to there to there. So it doesn't matter that them needs milk for that one. That doesn't need to play into the account. Like, it's not as if you've got to provide. You've got to use both of these because one gets used by this one and only this one. It just seems to share the resources once it gets to a station.
Okay.
So it's got a couple of what's the word? Like, it's a bit more not so strict in terms of the logic of it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
What are we trying to do here? So this one's a dairy farm. What's this one? That needs milk. What do you want? You want bread. So I can get bread from here and no to that one, so that's not a big thing. Let's do... We need a train station, clearly.
This would be interesting to see if you can apply more than one card to a specific rail.
Yeah, because I'm going to have to join. I'm going to make this get the bread to here. So what do we got? We've got a cheap bridges. Goods make 50% more money. Okay, that's what it does. Okay. Which doesn't affect anything else, it just makes more money from that track. So we could... I'll tell you what we might do. We might do the bridges up through here. So here...
I was going to say, just bridge up the other cliff, other hill. Rather than make that loop.
They've got to have two bridges then, which will cost more money.
Yeah, but you got the cheap bridges card.
Yeah, true. True.
Because then we can see if you can apply both the cheap rails and the cheap bridges to this specific...
Cheap bridges... It's allowing me to do both.
Yeah.
Yep, so do that. It's a really cool effect. Oh, I do like that. Alright, so let's join that to that. Yeah, what's this also need? Wants cheese. Why does that not tick the box for bread? Okay. So that we're going straight into... Why is that blocked? Oh, that's blocked. I'm not sure about that one.
Probably because of the angle or something dumb.
Yeah, maybe. Blocked that in too. Oh, that's really annoying. Why is it blocked there?
Because again, the angle.
Maybe the angle. I've got to go around the back of the bloody...
Ah!
Ah. More than one way to skin a cat. I'm not sure I did all that. I can't build a bloody train station yet.
Who won?
So what does that think it's got? It doesn't think it's got its bread. I wonder why. Because isn't that...
Is there a maximum number of connections you can have to a certain spot?
Maybe there is. Not too sure why that's not thinking... Cause it's got the milk and cheese but not the bread, and the bread's made up here so we can get it there anyway. Yeah, anyway, I think that'll probably do for now. So, but I do like I like the look of it. It's a. I'm not really sure I would. Yeah, when you're saying earlier that it's a cozy game, I'm not really sure
Yeah,
that's accurate.
cozy doesn't strike me as like if it's all going well, then absolutely, yeah, it can be nice, cozy, chill.
Yeah,
But then if it fucks up, then it's like,
yeah,
rah.
yeah. So I'm not too sure I would describe it as cozy. It's looking vibes of it, yeah, cozy, I guess.
Mm.
But the puzzle aspect of it, as you say, could get you get yourself stuck into a corner like I think we might be are in this one. Like I was with that one where I couldn't use the two stations for some reason, two tracks from both ends. Yeah,
I'd say angles.
might be angles, not too sure. But yeah, that is Station to Station. That's out. Did you say, Steve, when that was out? It's not it hasn't got a date yet, I don't believe.
Nah, 2023 is the date
Some
on it.
sort of date on it, but yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what this game sort of ends up being overall in terms of how tricky the puzzles get, or what the mechanics add to it in terms of types of trains or types of tracks or types of whatever. But look of it, really, really nice. Sounds really good, but and the visuals, the effects of it does well. Lays tracks down and stuff like that, I think is really, really neat. But yeah, that is Station to Station. Thank you for your time, Steve.
Cheers, mate.